we're gonna do we ain't done it for a while. Sign one, sub one, sell one. We are gonna go with Chilwell for Chelsea, Reguilon from Spurs, and Tierney for Arsenal.
AC the man.
Let's start with Adam Franco, please.
Sorry, what was it? Sign one.
It's sign one, sell one, and sub one.
Well, you sign Chilwell. He's the best out of all. You keep Tierney on the bench, and you sell REGUILON. That's it.
Okay.
I object.
100%. That's it. That Kieran Tierney's been on fire the last few games. You know, he's been sick. But that's how I'd go. But don't disrespect that REGUILON for Tottenham. He's a really good player. But they're the three I'd go with like that. Chilwell's the best out of them all. Then Tierney, then REGUILON. There you go.
That's fair enough. Jimmy seems like he disagrees. Let's go over to Jimmy.
Yeah, first of all, just because I know otherwise you edit it out, I love how you drop out the United left back because you know it gets smoked. I
did kind of say that. I said he obviously finishes
it out, so I just want to get it in there so everyone knows and we can all hear on camera that United.
Well, look, Tellez. He's not broke into the team yet. He's still fighting with Luke Shaw. The other two are left back, so we can see them properly. We've not seen him play properly.
Sunday morning football isn't allowed at the moment. You won't see either of them. Don't worry.
Hey,
I think Tellez has got more assists than Reguilon anyway. So we'll keep moving.
Cool.
Our son has got more, so
listen,
that's fine.
I think Reguilon's been a little gem for us. That signing from Madrid, I think he's been good. I think he was getting away with a few things in the Spanish league because of his pace. He's absolutely electric, and he was getting away. Sometimes he was just diving in on people or whatever, and when he was playing over there, he could get away with it, and he's found out a couple of times you can't in the Prem. So for that reason, I'd have him as the sub, only because Chilwell's in there, and I really rate Chilwell. When they signed him in the summer, I said that is the best signing Chelsea have made out of all the signings.
Yeah, it was. I said that it was.
And Chilwell's good. And so for me, I know Tierney's hit a little bit of form recently, and I know everyone's saying, look, I'm not going to lie and say I watch loads of him because I don't, which is partly the reason I'm going to sell him. But 5 or 6 games for him to start getting rave reviews, when last season there was questions being asked about him. Not yet for me. If he continues it for the rest of the season, maybe that'll change, and it's not, he's not way out there, but just because of what I watch and what I know.
To be fair, the boy did go through quite a few injuries. That's why he never played. But I know what you mean. But
I watched him in a couple of games and he was making mistakes. I think in the Spurs game, when you played, they picked him out for not being tight enough in a couple of situations. And the little bits I have seen of him, I have. But I know recently he's really put some form together and he's getting some really good reviews. So it's not knocking the geezer, because I know when he first come from Celtic, you got him from.
Yeah, Celtic.
I know everyone was saying, Jesus, he's a hell of a left back, blah, blah, blah. So it's not that he's shit. He's just not as good as the other two, in my opinion, at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Over to Diamond.
Boy, I must say, firstly, you picked 3 quality left backs. Just put it out there. That's 3. That's tough. And there's an argument for every single one of them. For me, I'll say, I think Tierney is the better defender than them two.
I like the way you said that.
Yeah. Firstly, I think he's a better defender than them two. I think he gets forward very well. He's very quick. He's a powerful runner. He can find a pass as well. So
and score as well.
But yeah, he's got a goal in him. It's tough. That's a proper tough one. But I'm gonna
go
tough. Basically, I'll go Tierney first. I think I love him. Everything about him is tenacious. He's a good defender. He's good at getting forward. He can pick a pass. His link-up plays good. And even like last season, he joined us last season. He joined us injured, so he didn't play for months. Then he had a couple of games. He dislocated his shoulders. He was in and out of the team. But even then, when he did play, he saw good stuff. He just weren't able to get a consistent run in the team. I think this season now, he's been one. Obviously, we've made him great, but he's been one of our better players. A lot of calls for him to be captain for the team as well. Because of the way
just a quick one. Sorry, bro. Just a quick one, Cass. So if Chilwell and Kieran Tierney were both up for grabs, you're choosing Tierney over Chilwell.
Who, me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now,
both of them free transfers, the same age, everything's the same. Who are you picking?
Not
I'll
saying
pick Tierney because I think Tierney's a better defender. Like first things first, as my fullbacks,
just
I want you to be able to defend.
That I
First things
completely
first.
agree
Defend.
with that.
And this
I
is where everyone
completely
gets
agree
all
with that.
roped up into this attack. My first things first, defend. Like, can you defend? That's my
I'm not
problem with
saying who's the better left back, but I totally agree
I
with
think
you.
this is my thing, yeah. This is my problem with saying Bellerin. Bellerin can't defend. So, like, that's what annoys my defenders. Defend first, yeah. Protect your keeper. Midfielders, protect your defense, and you've got someone that can thread passes. Your striker scores goals. Like, first things first, defend. That's why I'll say I believe Tierney's a better defender than those two. I don't know about Chilwell's defending, to be honest. He's good going forward, and he's think he can deliver balls, stuff like that. I just think is Chilwell a good defender?
I think he's decent, but I'm not just saying because I'm a Chelsea fan. And to be fair, with the way managers are these days,
I don't watch Chelsea. You watch Chelsea, but I just,
with managers these days, you're not going to get that defensive right back like your Gary Neville's, your Lee Dixons.
But that's what I'm saying. So
more. They want that attacking Trent Alexander, Chilwell, Tierney, Reguilon. They want that left back.
And this is why this is so tough. I think they're all good at that. That's why I think Tierney's the better defender at the three. My opinion, obviously, it's an opinion, not a fact. He's great at going forward as well. He's a powerful runner. He's quick. He can get balls in the box. He can link up well. And he's not scared to have a dig and get a shot off. So that's why I'll pick him first. Then he's got to be. I think Chilwell's going to be the one I'll bench again. Great going forward, deliveries on point, good link up play. Not sure how great his defending is, but I think I would have to go with Chilwell. Reguilon, I think he's good, but it just seems to me a bit rash. I don't know. Maybe I've got it wrong. Just he seems a bit erratic. I think, like I say, he's one of them, like them Carl Walker type players because he's got pace. He gets himself out a lot of trouble through his pace, but he just seems a bit rash at times. I may have that wrong, but I just forgot.
No. What it is you see when he first come over, he had plenty of pace. He's skillful. He likes to get forward, but he was trying and doing certain things like turning just outside his box that he was getting away with. Who is he on loan at from Madrid? Madrid loaned him out. He didn't actually play much.
It was. I can't remember. It was a low two, but that's why you signed him because he had a decent low spell somewhere.
It was at a lower level team. I think he was still in the Premier.
It's in the Liga. But was he like was it Espanyol or something like that?
Or someone. But this is the thing. Yeah, he other than Atletico, Barca, Real, the rest of the teams in that division, any of them could finish anywhere more or less. And you can get away with a lot of stuff in that. And the style of football in Spain is different. The tempo is different, apart from the big three. And so he was getting away with a lot more. And he started doing that, but he very quickly stopped. He still does certain things. He still sometimes dives in or gets caught the wrong side and his pace does get him out of jail. Again, he's a kid. He's an absolute...
And this is what I said to Chris. I think that's what I'll say it out there. All very good left backs. And you could pick... Like, there's an argument for either one of them to be... There's an argument for either one of them to be the
starter. You know what? I don't think there is an argument.
Hold up.
I think they are all good, but it blatantly goes Chilwell, Tierney, Reguilon. That's how it goes. Anyway, but they are all good left backs, but that is how they all go.
Yeah.
But
I think
the bit you've got wrong is the last bit. I'll agree with you on the Chilwell bit, but for me, based on you can't say Tierney as either.
To be fair, I've gone with him, Jim, just because of the form over the last few games.
Yeah, but everyone's basing Tierney on the last 6 games. He's been at Arsenal 2.5 years. Yeah, basically
a year and a half. It's his second season.
About a year and a half, isn't it? I'm sure.
A year and a half.
So basically, you're judging Tierney. So that's it. So you're judging Tierney based on
18 months.
18 months, and then but we could judge Reguilon on 6 months.
Yeah,
and you're saying he's better.
Reguilon for me has been better and more consistent in those 6 months than Tierney has over his 18. Yeah. When I'm looking at Chilwell, I'm considering how good he was at Leicester, and then he's gone on to Chelsea.
Then if that analogy, then how good was Tierney at Celtic. He won a hell of trophies at Celtic. He made his
He
way
won
at that
trophies at
16,
Celtic.
17.
Yeah, it's a bit.
At Celtic,
They won the treble every season
They
for
won the
9
treble.
years.
He
That's
played
pathetic.
against Barcelona. He scored against Barcelona.
Hold on.
He played against Messi and stuff.
One sec. Exactly what I just said there. They won the treble 2 or 3 times on the bounce.
Yeah, but it don't matter. He
That's
still,
the
he
level.
still won
You
it. You only
can't
can win.
judge that.
You only
To be
can play what's in front
to
of
be
you.
fair, no matter if they won nothing,
Premier League.
you're more judging him on his form at that time rather than what he won. So was he good at that time? He was meant to be a really good left back, no?
He was good at
I
that.
didn't watch
He
him.
was
I
really
can't
good.
tell you. I didn't see him. And if
Well, he
anyone
was
says
rated.
they
He
were
was rated.
watching
I know he definitely. I can't lie and say I watched the Scottish League, but I know he was definitely rated as a very good left back at that time.
But Scott Brown's rated as a centre midfielder in that
No, he's
division.
not rated.
Jesus
He's not rated at
Christ.
all, man. He's not rated. He's not rated. Right, so basically,
You know what I mean?
let's judge it, yeah.
Like-
Right, so let's go, yeah. To make it fair, let's do it for this season. Then let's go from this season. That's when Reguilon started at Tottenham,
All right, cool.
and this is where until now.
It'd still be Chilwell, Tierney, Reguilon.
No.
That's the order.
Chilwell, Regulon, Tierney. Because Tierney...
Reguilon, whatever his name is, Reguilon. Whatever.
You spiced him up with that little name there, Adam.
Sergio Regulon. It's not
No,
that...
look, they're all
Listen,
good. They're all
I understand where
good
you're
left back.
coming, but the reviews and the praise that Tierney is getting is based on the last 6 games. And how many
But
games...
I think, yeah.
How Tierney's playing is like that is Tierney. That's what we know he's done.
Ash. He's had 6 good games out of 20. Regulon's been solid every game. Regulon hasn't had a bad game for us yet.
He ain't been solid every game, man. He hasn't been
Regulon has not had a bad game for us yet.
I mean, that game was it against Chelsea when he was sliding all the way across the pitch? Someone left him on the floor. I saw that weren't a great game.
And no, but he kept a clean sheet, didn't he? And he still looked good going forward. So, what's your point?
Hold my
No,
hands
to
up.
be fair, we did.
I just saw the slide.
3-1.
So then, how many assists has he had? How many goals has he scored?
Who? Regulon. I ain't got the
Reguilon.
stats in front of me.
I don't think he's had an assist.
Yeah, he has. He has. I think he assisted Bale's first goal back for us. One of them in a game.
Reguilon scored against Chelsea in a
1-0.
cup as well, didn't he? In the 90th minute.
I don't think Regulon's scored yet, but he's got an assist or 2. Mate, he puts in some naughty crosses. He
So
can
does Tierney.
whip a ball.
The thing is, there's an argument for all 3. There's an argument for all 3.
course
That's my
there is,
3.
but what
Your
I'm
3 is going to be different.
No, and I respect the fact that it's an opinion-based topic, right? That's what we're doing here. However, I don't think it's fair to say if Tierney kept up his current form for the rest of the season, yeah, then maybe I'll be saying something different because, like you, the philosophy of you've got to be able to defend first as a defender sticks to me. And I said Reguilon has a few things in him that he needs to learn not to, but he's learnt them very quickly. And you see the difference in Spurs when Reguilon's at left back and when Davis is left back. And I like Davis. I respect Davis as a solid 7 out of 10 player. You get what you get of him. No frills, nothing fancy, but he's just a solid. You know what you're getting every week out of him, right? Reguilon has given us something else, and Reguilon has really.
He's just better going forward, definitely. But he's better going forward than Davis.
I was better going forward, but also
because defensively, he's better than Davis as a defender.
Probably a little bit, yeah. Probably a little bit. He probably reads a game slightly better. He's not as big and physical as Davis, but he's tenacious. I think he reads the game quite well.
He's definitely someone. I think in a couple of seasons' time, he will definitely be like one of the top left backs.
All right, well, hold on. Real Madrid are talking about using the clause to bring him back.
No, that's what I think. I think.
So they're not talking about that with Tierney. They're not talking about that with Chilwell.
Yeah, but he's their player, really.
Yeah, but they ain't got buyback contracts, have they? He has 30 million.
Okay, but my point is,
did you buy him?
At the point of selling him, gone after one of them, they didn't, huh?
Did you buy him or loan him?
No, bought him, but they have put a clause in that they.
If he has a good season, basically, they can buy him back for I think 30 million. So they take the piss Real Madrid. They do it with a lot of players.
Okay, boys. Just so you know, Reguilon has got 2 assists in the Premier League and 2 assists in the League Cup. Tierney has 1 assist in the Premier League. Just 1 in the Premier League. Chilwell has 4 assists in the Premier League and 1 in the Cup. That was the difference between them.
Okay, so Chilwell has 5, Reguilon has 4, and Tierney has 1.
Yeah, in terms of assists. I mean, I'm only meaning assists. That's nothing to do with defending. But
to be fair, them two shouldn't even be in the same category as Chilwell. But anyway,
My nigga.
they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Chilwell was sick. But anyway,
you're still lower down in the league though. Then
no, we're shit. I'm not going to mention Chelsea league-wise, Jim. We're crap, mate. Seriously, even Morecambe today.
Part of that team.
Did you mention yours, Jim? What's yours?
Yeah, no, I said Chilwell I would play. Regulon would be.
Oh, okay, cool.
And Tierney I would.
What about you, Cass? It'd be interesting to see what you got to say.
About what? Oh, for me, honestly, I can't say I've watched them as closely as you've watched them because they're your clubs. But from what I've seen in games and so forth, I would actually say Chilwell number 1. I would say Tierney number 2. I say Regulon number 3. But saying that doesn't mean I think Regulon's shit. I think he's very good. I think Tierney is very good, and I think Chilwell's very good. But I would just put it like that personally.
Yeah, exactly that.
No, and that's not shunning anyone.
I'll have Regulon any day.
I think, like I say, you picked 3 very good left backs that are currently on good form at the moment, and it's just that is a tricky question. I think if you put that out there, I think the scores will be very even-ish. There won't be a.
Chilwell will take most of that number 1, I reckon, and then he'll be used to battling it out. Tierney and William.
Yeah,
I think you would get a mixed bag. I couldn't tell you who I would actually think would definitely dominate that, but I think you would get a mixed bag if you asked that question.
Yeah. Do a poll, Ash, on your thingy. Who's the best out of them 3?
You know what? It's tough though. People do a poll, and the people think of say that for the Tierney situation. You'll see his last couple of games, and that's where you get a lot of like joy from. And then you might think Chelsea ain't been doing great of recent. He may. I don't know if it'd be like a fair poll, to be honest. Like if it would real football people take note, or you just get thick people that know absolutely nothing and just tap nonsense. So I don't know. Come on, one.
Hey, Chris, quick question. As you're bringing back sub 1, sell 1, sign 1, yeah. What would the boys now think if we done that with Ollie, Frank, and Arteta?
Yeah, that would be sticky. But we're gonna have to actually do that one day. We'll have to do that one day. We'll have to do
that one day soon before them 2 get out of jail.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you do it now, he's going to be obviously Ollie's going to be the winner, and then it's going to be like.
For me, he was always going to be. But
Frank.
I want to give it a little while for the league to sort itself out. If I ask it now, we know what you're going to say.
No, you need to do it now to see how their opinions change. And you need to do it again at the end of the season.
I think end of January.
People were talking with their chest at the beginning of the season before we kicked a ball. Right.
You know what? You're right.
One game, and now people are suddenly going, "Oh, hold on, I made a mistake."
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Jim, for you.
Next episode.
19 after the 19th game, bang on halfway. I'm gonna do it on that show.
All right.
Cool.
All right, boys, we're done, man. See that?
Cool.
Beautiful.
We're ready.